Welcome back to the Anonymous Fit Toy Collectors. Dreadnought Ryan here, and welcome to the episode. Pimp My Right. I need your help in finding out which accessories that I can add to my Vamp just to make it a little bit more Dreadnought Ryan. Now, while I think the Vamp is darn near close to perfect, it's a fun toy to play with. I love the way that clutch looks, all of the different little accessories that are included, the light bar, the tow hitch, all of the cables, the tires. It's a great toy, and Lenny and team did a great job with it. But I just kind of like to make my stuff look a little bit different than everybody else's, and I like to do a little bit of an upgrade. So today we're going to be talking pimping my ride. First off, money won't be an object, so I know cost is a factor for a lot of us on what we can buy, so let's just throw that out the window. I'm really looking for your opinion on, do you think this is cool? Do you think it's not cool? What would you add without having to pay attention to your wallets? Now that I say that, I'm going to be talking first off of the wallet assassins who come out from Arizona, our friends over at Gridiron Studios. They're the ones I really blame for making me want to start to pimp my ride, if you will. I've seen a number of different reviews from their four-phased approach, which is crazy, but that's how Mark thinks. First off, let's talk phase one. It's for the back of the Vamp. It adds a roll cage. It adds new ammo tracks as well as a new ammunition case. It also comes with two different clips for their backpacks, which will be incoming soon, as well as a clip for the fire extinguisher, because you will have to move that from where it is at on the current Vamp to install this roll cage on the back. It then kind of lifts the 50 cals up a little bit higher, gives them a little bit more clearance, gives it a cleaner, more military look, modern military look than what it came with originally. You can also swap out some other Gridiron guns that came with some of their other products, loadout kits, different things like that, if you would like. But it's a great little starter kit, if you will, for the Vamp. But not to be outdone, for phase two, it covers both the driver and passenger side. So you will get extensions for the step or the flare of the driver's side or passenger door. Of course, the passenger now gets a added, I believe, an M60 machine gun, ammunition, and ammunition box, as well as a belt of ammunition. So they can take control from the passenger seat and take out as many Cobras as they can, which is a cool little feature to have. It gives it that the helicopter door gunner feel, but on a Vamp. For the driver's side, you do get a new storage accessory, of course, a little clip where you can store a sawed-off shotgun, some chain, and a jerry can, and some little cool features on the side of the flare section, if you will, for the driver, just to add a little bit more detail. So the side sections look really cool and are another way of adding a fun dimension to the Vamp. The phase three approach was to actually add another seat. This attachment will add step-ups to the back of the Vamp, as well as you will be able to include a seat where a rear gunner can sit. You'll get jerry cans, of course, the backpack, which we talked about for phase one, and just some other cool features and accessories to add. So even if you go with maybe phase one and phase three, it still lets you really kind of make your Vamp look different from everybody else's. And then finally, phase four, which was just released, offers basically like door panels, a top for the Vamp, as well as like a netting, and then new light bars that can be added to the Vamp as well. Now, if you go with all four phases, you really get a special forces style, or at least I should say a special forces feel vehicle that you might see like the Navy SEALs or Delta Force have. It's really changing the overall look of the Vamp, making it look, pretty much more badass than anything else, while upgrading all of these cool features. So let me know which of these kits that you like best from Gridiron. Again, let's not pay attention to price. Just let me know which ones you would want. I really like phase one and phase four, but just again, I'm struggling a little bit here. So let me know what you guys think. Up next is Mark2 Design. What's really cool about this is you can actually download this file. Mark2 will, from time to time, put these up on his Etsy store. I will include links, of course, to all of these third-party companies. But this gives you that old school Vamp feel. It's that, the machine gun with the mechanism that you can basically pom-pom the barrels to make it look like it's firing. I think it's just a cool feature to give it a little bit more of that old school feel and still make it look different from anything that's out there. Nice thing is if you are a 3D printer, you can purchase this STL file. I believe it's for like $13. So it's pretty cheap. It allows you though to, paint up the gun the way that you want it to look and still have that old school Vamp feel to it. Finally, we talked Pixis Designs, and Pixis has gone crazy with this. I mean, he does not do resin printing, so he does the basic filament printing, which is still okay, but he has come up with a number of cool features. You have the Vamp Mark2 version toppers, and what we saw with the Stinger as well. So you'll get that old school feel of the doors and the roof. He also has come up with different missile and rocket combinations, which can be ported onto the back of the Vamp as well. So you'll have your choice of, different opportunities to, set up your Vamps if you have multiples with different type of rocket pods to give it that Mark Vamp 2 feel while still in that original OD green. We know at some point that we will see this in the desert camo style version that we saw with the Vamp Mark II. He also created a little back, the bumper style, like we've seen with the Stinger. So you can put a classified figure on the back so they can act as the gunner. It also gives a little nice step kind of feel for, just posing your figures while, I don't know, drinking let's just say a grape soda or a Yojo Cola. But just a nice little addition that pops onto the back of the Vamp as well, too. And then finally, again, the doors. Just looking at these, I like that they are the gull-wing style, so they'll flip up. It just adds a little bit of flair to your Vamp. It makes it look not as, I don't want to say as open, but it just kind of makes it look, more truck style than Jeep style. I think these are really great as well, too. And Pixis has done a great job of selling these out. Currently, a lot of these items in his Etsy store are sold out. So just be on the lookout for when he finally gets caught up with all of the shipping, that he will add more of these items. So let me know what you guys think. Should I go Gridiron? Should I go Pixis? Maybe go old school? What would you do to, customize your Vamp to be more your style? Let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram. And then finally, let's move into the last new release. We did get Wreckage and the Tiger Paw. I did not order this particular item. I was not sure I wanted to continue with the Tiger Force figures. I think I'm good with what I had. I actually ended up canceling my Tripwire and Roadblock just because I have, enough roadblocks and I'm good. I do know there were some issues, of course, with this selling out on Pulse. They only get a small quantity. I get that. But like the pre-orders on Target went very quick as well. It also seems that the rollout wasn't as smooth as what we would hope. Emily did share in an Instagram post that that the link for the Target store was updated and live. She did also post in another Instagram story, basically that they did address the issues with Target, and that if you did not get a pre-order, when these items do start hitting stores, you will have the opportunity to pick these up. So it's not going to be a situation where you won't be able to buy these particular items. I think that it's just more so Target may have closed the window a little bit on pre-orders a little bit too early. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing at this point. But I know it can be frustrating for Joe fans. It takes us, right back to the PTSD, if you will, of trying to get these figures when they first came out, whether it was Cobra Island, going from store to store, only to find that they had already sold out. But hopefully we can get a lot of the stuff solved. I know that distribution has been a real challenge for a lot of the different Hasbro brands, and every time these type of things pop up, it really, frustrates the community. So let me know if you guys were able to pick this up, if you wanted it. If not, if you're waiting, maybe we can all band together, and once they do start hitting stores, we can just keep each other informed if you want to pick up this particular item. Overall, I do think that the figure looks awesome. This is a repaint of Firefly, and I believe the original was scheduled to be a repaint of Firefly as well too. So this is just a really cool homage back to the Tiger Force days. But again, I did not order it. I think it's just because I don't know. I think I'm getting my fill of Tiger Force. I will become a little bit more picky and choosy on which ones of those sublines that I do pick up. So that is all I have. I hope you guys are having a great April. Hopefully, wherever you're at, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, the temperatures are warming up. If you are in some of the southern southern hemisphere, the temperatures are cooling down just a bit. But wherever you're at on the island of Misfit Toy Collectors, I hope you are having a phenomenal day, night, morning, whatever it is. More importantly, I want to say thank you to everybody who supports the channel. You guys are all amazing. And, I will add the links for all of the third-party companies in the description of the video. And if you guys know of any other third-party companies that are either 3D printing or producing parts for the Vamp, let me know in the comments as well too. I hope you guys have a great day. And again, thank you for all your support.